New Jersey's Tom Kean hails from my hometown district, New Jersey's 7th District. He has been a steadfast supporter and advocate for Ukraine, demonstrating his unwavering support for the country's sovereignty and freedom in the face of Russian aggression. As a strong proponent of international peace and security, Representative Kean has consistently championed bipartisan efforts to provide Ukraine with the necessary military and humanitarian assistance. His commitment to standing with the Ukrainian people reflects his broader dedication to upholding democratic values and ensuring that global stability is maintained. Through his work to ensure that Ukraine's fight for independence is met with the robust support it needs from the United States, underscoring his position as a principled and dedicated leader on the world stage. And very importantly, to many of you here, it is Representative Tom Kean who was the one who introduced the amendment to allow Ukraine to use American military equipment to strike legitimate military targets within the Russian Federation.
Thank you. It's great to be with you. And I'd like to share a little bit about what we have accomplished together and why your voices and continued engagement are so very, very important right now. Throughout my service on the House Foreign Affairs Committee, I've remained deeply engaged in advancing unity and confronting threats to European and global stability. As a result of this work, Vladimir Putin, the war criminal, has sanctioned me for my steadfast support for Ukraine. In my previous role as chairman of the Subcommittee on Europe, I led a series of initiatives to deliver critical U.S. support to Ukraine during a pivotal stage in its defense against Russia's illegal war. In September 2023, I authored and led the Ukraine Security Assistance and Oversight Supplemental Appropriations Act, legislation that later became part of the aid package enacted in April 2024. The supplemental aid package, there you go. That aid package provided $680 million in support to Ukraine, which has been critical in replenishing defense capabilities, implementing oversight measures, and reinforcing security agreements. I led a bipartisan congressional delegation to Kyiv to meet with President Zelensky and top Ukrainian officials, where we discussed battlefield strategies and developments, U.S. oversight mechanisms, and the broader path forward for stability and victory. From the very beginning of this war, I have stood firmly with Ukraine. Their defense is not simply about borders. It is about defending the core values that uphold the free world, sovereignty, democracy, and the right of nations to determine their own future. Courage, the resiliency, and the sacrifice shown by Ukrainians have inspired freedom-loving people everywhere worldwide. As President Trump works with President Zelensky towards a lasting peace, we must be clear. A lasting peace means holding the Kremlin accountable and preventing any return to Putin's ambitions. That's the only way to ensure that this war does not repeat itself. Now, More than ever, advocacy groups like this one play an essential role. Your work keeps Ukraine at the forefront of the conversation here in Washington, helping to inform decisions that align with our shared values and long-term strategic interests. Thank you.